Hello everybody, this is Group 4 and we are going to be discussing the cross-cultural communication issues that happen between the Indian culture and the American culture and the differences throughout the workplace. Now this group is contained of Stephanie S., Gabriella M., Kyle S., Stephanie B., and Chris P. Okay. Now, throughout our presentation, we will be educating everybody on the Indian culture work ethics, along with their employee relationships with other people throughout the workplace, compared to the Americans and how they go throughout their employee relationships throughout the workplace. We will be going over the familiarization with India, with the location region, with the language from person to person, as well as the body language from person through person, comparing the Indian culture and the American culture. We will also be discussing the social norms that the Indian culture has compared to the American culture. And we will also be discussing how the Indian culture and American culture treats genders differently throughout the last place. But of course, lastly, we will be telling everybody and explaining to everybody why this information is important to today's workplace and might even involve an example. Now, in order to create a cultural thriving business with lasting relationships in the workplace, it is critical to understand the differences in the way that the Indian culture communicates, views social norms, and how their faith manifests itself in their everyday life, like how it doesn't happen in the American culture. According to Bolar, many managers saw that the top 3 issues they face with the Indian culture is communication, cultural incapability, and the perceived lack of incentive throughout the Indian cultures when they're at the workplace. Now, a lot of this can be due to their faith and because of how they were raised or how their culture is so much different than the American culture. And in order to make sure that there is an effective business relationship throughout the entire business, and to make sure that the business is thriving, to make sure that they are incorporating all this diversity and that everybody is working together, they need to make sure that everyone is understanding the Indian culture the right way and not just looking it up on the internet or just going by what they see in everyday lives. It is very important and we cannot strive that enough. But next we will be discussing the familiarization with the India location, and we will also be discussing the language and the body language at the workplace, and also we'll be viewing the social norms. Thank you.